Hey everybody, and welcome to Chillin and Grillin and vlogs and
everything else.
Whatever.
Q&A's this time. Should always do Chillin and Grillin, vlogs, and then whatever we're doing this video.
Oh, I just want to tell you guys that if you see us in the same shirts for the next 3 videos,
that's because we're doing them all the same night.
We're doing them all. Yeah, we're doing them.
We're knocking them out, guys. We're trying to get stuff out here for you. You know, like I said, you guys know our schedules are tough, especially right now. Mm-hmm. And we're just trying to get content out there, trying to get our fan base built back up again.
We're doing a Q&A!
Q&A! So all these questions from all these people, I'm pretty excited about it.
Okay, you want to go with the first one?
You can go with the first one.
All right. How long ago did you start making videos with Jesse? All right. Oh yeah, I should have told. I could have sworn I wrote. Joe and I are doing.
I can tell you how long.
Yeah, Joe and I are doing a Q&A. So.
Weird.
How long ago was it that you did?
Us, it was January 8th. It was published 2016, I think.
That was the first time you were in Jesse's video?
Oh, with Jesse?
Wait, no, how long ago did you start making videos with Jesse?
It was in January probably that year, so probably January 2016, right? So 2 years?
Yeah. And I started in May or April. I think it was April. Something like that.
I thought I meant doing videos with you.
A couple of years ago, a few years ago, so I don't know exactly.
It was probably 2015.
If you watch the Psycho series, you should know when I...
Yeah, well, it was 2015, because I started in January 2016 with you.
Right.
And now I have like mucus in my throat, because I did that little bit of hot sauce in my finger.
They don't know what you're talking about, because this is a different video.
Sorry.
And this is coming out before the other video.
Great.
All right, go ahead, Joe.
How long have you and Larry known each other for? Like, I don't know, it was 20-some years ago, 2 years ago, so 22 years.
Like 22 years.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was like a sophomore in high school probably. See, about 22 years.
22 years, that's a long time.
Very long time.
Probably older than most of you guys. Will Chillin and Grillin ever make a comeback? Really?
I mean, come on. Did somebody really ask you that? Who asked that?
It's Jamie.
Jamie?
At Ernie Boy 123.
This is a Chillin and Grillin channel, bro.
Yeah.
Jamie's unit.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Chillin and Grillin is the main staple of this channel.
So how do we explain to people that? So they obviously don't, whoever that is, didn't subscribe to our channel. They're never going to see this.
Yeah, they're probably going to go to Tom's channel,
which is now called 620,
and be really confused when they go, I don't see the video.
So how do we get it out there that we have a new channel? They're not. This isn't going to help because they're not watching.
Right? I don't know.
All right, so Hero. At JBay321 asks, how hard is it to maintain a YouTube channel? Well, to be honest with you, it's pretty easy because I haven't touched my YouTube channel in about 5 months.
He doesn't maintain his.
It's hard. It's hard when it's... Well, I couldn't imagine what it would be like for a full-time YouTuber. I know when we were doing and he was doing his full-time Larry's Lounge channel, it was very hard.
Yeah.
He had a lot of responsibility and there was a lot of coming up with ideas and research and everything. There's a lot of work that goes into it, not mentioning the editing. As far as I go, my channel's pretty easy because I filmed everything from my phone. I edited everything from my phone on YouTube Creator, so it was pretty simple. It all depends on how hard you want to work on it, to be honest with you.
Exactly. And the other thing you got to remember is also we have full-time jobs, so it's very hard on us.
Yeah, it's hard to maintain. That's why I have it on. It's harder
on Joe than it is on me because I have a lot more free time. I don't have 3 kids at the house, you know what I mean, that I have to come home to, and they're at the age that they,
I want to spend time with them because
well, you need to, and you want to.
Before I know it, they're gonna be grown up punks don't even hang out with me.
Without a doubt. What is your favorite?
Kids gonna be punk?
Well, they're like your kids. What is your favorite meal or snack to make? I'd have to say for myself, my favorite meal to make of all is my chicken pot pie.
I've never had a chicken pot pie.
You weren't there for that episode.
Nope.
That's shame.
Amy Roseling, because I like to give credit to people who ask us questions. At Amy_Roseling. What is your favorite thing about each other? His eyes. No, I don't know. It's hard to say when you're friends with somebody for so long. Yeah, you probably. I mean, no matter what I say, it's going to sound homosexual, which is fine. But I think probably your personality, sense of humor, because it kind of.
I would say the same thing.
We kind of both our personalities kind of work really well with each other. You know, I'm a little more. I almost said flamboyant. I don't want to say that. A little more loud and a little more out there, and he's a little bit more reserved. So we kind of balance each other off perfectly.
Yeah.
And our humor almost always is right in line with each other. Yeah, we get each other's jokes. So you know, it's.
And that's why nobody else gets it.
No, we have fun hanging out with each other. So that's.
All right, here. This is a good one, right? What do you think of the NFL playoffs and NHL season? Right. Well, NHL, I'll let you handle that because I don't.
Yeah, NHL. You know, it's tough because it's a very long season. And I'm a diehard Flyers fan, so I'm happy with where the Flyers are at right now. I want them to be a little bit better than what they are. I thought they'd be better now, but they're doing well. They had a big win the other night. I like the coach, even though a lot of people don't. I think Elliott's a good goaltender. The moves they made as far as putting, with the Hextall's doing in the back office, I think they're going to pay off. And then now we're talking about NFL playoffs.
Yeah.
I love the fact that we're underdogs this week. We're the number 1 seed, and we're the first team ever to be underdogs in a playoff game. And I understand why, because Carson Wentz is not there.
I don't know who we are. Yeah, I mean, because...
The Philadelphia Eagles, guys. The Philadelphia MFing Eagles, okay? Our quarterback went down. Carson Wentz, he was league candidate for MVP going. He may still win the MVP. Mm-hmm. We have a backup in there now. We are picked to lose by 3 points to Atlanta, and we're the home team. We have number 1 seed throughout the playoffs, so if we win, we have home game guaranteed. Right. I'm excited. You know, we're in the playoffs. I didn't think we would be. If we win one game, we're in the NFC Championship, and then if you win one more, you're in the Super Bowl. So you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think the Eagles have a hard road from here on out, especially without Wentz. Foles is yet, to me, ever shown me that he is that kind of quarterback to take them to a Super Bowl. But that's why he's not a starter.
Right.
So I think they struggle in that aspect. But if the defense picks it up a little bit more, like they did the last game, not the last game.
No,
Dallas, they didn't even hardly play.
No, but they only scored. Dallas only scored 7 points against our second string defense.
Yeah, I know.
So if you're a Dallas fan, you should be embarrassed. First of all.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. The only thing that scares me about with the Eagles is that Atlanta. They're a dangerous team, and when they get hot and they get on a roll, so we'll see what happens this week. But Brady is Brady, and New England is New England.
So there's Pittsburgh and New England and the AFC are a completely different level, and I think the top teams in the NFC are. I think we have a chance. If honestly, if we win this game against Atlanta and lose the NFC Championship, I would be okay with that. I consider season success no matter what.
Right.
We've had so many injuries, not just our quarterback. We've had a lot of key injuries on the defensive side as well. As offensive side, with us lost our left tackle for the entire season.
Yeah, let's cut this one short.
Sorry.
The reason why is because I know sports will
just go on forever and ever.
So anyway, whoever makes it, it's going to be awesome because I think all the teams that are in it right now are really good. So
all right, Michael Daltrey, my man, he asked, will you guys ever consider collaboration with other YouTubers, and if so, who would they be? I would love to collaborate with any YouTuber that wants to collaborate.
Problem is, nobody ever wants to collaborate with us.
Guys, we're very small YouTubers now.
Except for, I should say, John Haggerty, he will be eventually on here. I guarantee that. And so, and so, of course, Swift was already there. But I don't know who you're talking about YouTubers. If you're talking about big YouTubers, chances are that's probably not going to happen because why would they want to come on our channel?
Especially now, we're very small YouTubers. But, I would consider collaborating with anybody, to be honest with you.
Sure.
If
we get along with just about everybody.
It doesn't take much.
There might be a couple that I wouldn't want to do anything with, but we won't.
Yeah, what's the point? Because if they ask us and they're big, we'll probably say okay anyway.
Will we get to see any... This is from Steve Billings. Will we get to see any two dudes getting food adventures on the new channel? Why not?
Why not? Yeah, right? Exactly my point. Yeah. Why not? I think that we're going to try everything here. The nice thing about starting this new channel is we're kind of free to do whatever we want. Oh, yeah. We're not held under, okay, we need to get this many views, we need to do this and that, because...
There's no pressure.
No, because there's no subscribers. So... I'm sorry, not no, but we don't have to worry about getting those views. There's no pressure there, so we do whatever we want to do.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Trev_man, at Trevor17. There's 2 questions. Who are your favorite YouTubers and why?
Favorite YouTuber has to be McJuggernuggets.
Oh, without a doubt. Because he's his nephew.
And it's not just because he's my nephew, but it's also like, I love his stuff.
He does. He's very... So I think that McJuggernuggets is one of the most creative YouTubers out there. Yeah. He's not just doing... he's not just vlogging. He's creating a whole universe, and it really is fun to be part of, and it's exciting. And
actually, I'm just going to say this real quick so that you can go back to your question. But it's like he also, to me, is above YouTube.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? Yep. So it's like that's why, and I think that's why we like him so much because it's not. To us, it's like more sophisticated stuff.
Yep. Now, YouTubers I love Dame Drops. I've been watching him for a long time.
Oh yeah, I love him.
I love his food reviews. I think he's very entertaining. I love Pickle Boy. I love Kid Behind the Camera, obviously. And Your Grandpa, rest in peace there. But I love watching their videos as well. They're probably about it.
Boogie.
Oh yeah, no, Boogie.
One of the nicest guys
and the journeys
ever,
he's going on right now has been very entertaining. Everything he's going through with his divorce.
Right.
He's putting it out there, and I kind of respect that. So he's fun to watch. And then there's that guy Lance Stewart. Yep, he's from Jersey. I like him only because like John Haggerty did a vlog with him, and he was there, and he did a whole vlog with him, and he seems kind of open to that kind of stuff and down to earth. And he's a Jersey boy, so that helps.
All right, this is just to me. To Larry, if you were to go to Japan, would you go and why? If I had a free trip to Japan, because I sure as hell can't afford to go to Japan, but if I went to Japan, would I go? Yeah, I would love to see their culture and everything. I don't know why this question was brought up, if it was like...
Are they going to invite you to go?
Speaking of, because of what happened with Logan Paul or whatever, but it's like...
What an a-hole.
I would go there and actually be a normal person and be respectful of another country.
Yeah, and wanting to learn.
Yeah.
Nicholas Quinn was just to me.
Oh, you got one too, huh?
What was your favorite pastime when you were younger, and what made you like it? What made me like it? When I was younger, and even now, probably fishing. I just like going out there. Like I live right by a lake. It's easy to go out there, and even out in the bay, it's just fun to go out there fishing and trying to catch something that's exciting, exhilarating, and it's relaxing as well.
Okay, ready for this one?
I am.
Because I don't even understand the question. This is this is from Gabriel Wolfie. What's both of your guys' favorite child? No, that's not the one. I'm sorry, I read the wrong one. This is from the Badass Ninja.
Okay.
Okay.
I think so.
What is your part of you characters, both of you, in my virtual escape series? I'm not really sure what you're asking at all in this question. Do you?
Nope. But it's neither here nor does matter. Really.
Well, we can tell you this is what's going to happen in the future things. Okay, so that's
all I have to say about that.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
All right, I saw you and Larry had a YouTube channel. I am very glad you two are back on YouTube. I love your videos. Okay, that's not a question, but thanks, Ann Richmond. I hope you subscribed. Will we get a new series soon by Michael Daltrey again on the channel?
Will we get a new what?
A new series.
Oh. Yeah, well, that's always possibility. But I mean, there is none right now. We're going to stick mostly with Chillin Grillin is the staple, and then we'll do whatever fill-ins that we can.
I think with the series, there's a lot more planning, a lot more. I don't want to say work that goes into it, but a lot more work that goes into it. I mean, we would like to do another series, but at this point, it just doesn't make any sense. We don't have the time to put into to make something that's going to be good to put out for you guys.
Yeah.
So, but hopefully, you never know.
This is a good question. I think we'll take one more each, and then we'll end this video.
Sounds good.
How do you feel, and I'll answer first and then you answered, okay? How do you feel having the opportunities that so many other people wish for with their YouTube career, or having the power to stretch your voice across to people?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's a great, how do I feel about having the opportunity? I think it's an awesome opportunity. Like the first channel that we were on, we got so many subs and everything. But the problem is that when you get handed stuff to you, that you get a lot of resentment from other people because there's jealousy that comes into play with that, and rightfully so. Excuse me, my stomach's not feeling right today. I'm not exactly sure why. It was from another video, but anyway. So I have to say that I think a lot of responsibility comes, like we know we have a platform to talk to a lot of people, and we are conscious about that. Like we do talk about like what could offend somebody and what couldn't offend somebody, and sometimes we will say, I don't care, but most of the time we don't, because I'm going to be honest with you guys right now, and that is that I am not always telling you 100% when we do about another YouTuber or anything like that. I'm not giving you 100% of what my real thoughts are on this. I'm only giving you fraction, only because I don't want to offend somebody.
Right.
That's just how I was brought up and how how I am.
And typically I'm the same way. I mean, I think there is a great responsibility, a little bit less responsibility now than there was before. But I think we've always walked that line cautiously and paid attention to those things. Now, we're not... And you see it all along. We just talked about the whole Logan, whatever his name is, Paul situation. I mean, what a moron. That he has a lot more responsibility than we do. But we are always cautious of what we're going to say, what we're going to do. Yeah, we curse a little more than we probably should, do some things that we shouldn't, but we always constantly are cautious of trying not to offend anybody, and because that's not who we are. We want to be friends with everybody. We don't want to piss anybody off. James Probin, he said...
James, what's up, buddy?
Bro, I have a question for Larry. That's great that you sent it to me. Ask him if he's drank enough beers to catch up with me yet.
No,
he said he'll get a chunk lab. It's more of a joke question.
I think we're
LMAO.
I think we're tied right now.
It was more of a joke question than anything else. I had another one here in front of me. Give me 1 second. Where was it at? Don't cuddle me.
While you're looking at that, I'm just going to say this one thing. Speaking of the Logan Paul that he was talking about, that video and everything, I did not say my exact thoughts on that, and I'm not going to do that. I think we did the best that we wanted to do on that. We got our point across that we really wanted to make on it. We didn't say, because we didn't want to offend. There's a lot of Logan Paul and Jake Paul viewers out there, and we don't want to offend them on, that's their thing and everything. So we didn't go as dark as we wanted. Not dark, but
Well, I feel like I get a little more pissed off during it. I kind of said how I feel about it, because I think he's an asshole. I think that, all right, maybe he's not an asshole overall. I think that what he did there was an asshole move.
Right.
Judging him based on that video, he's an asshole. Now, he may have done great things. I don't know enough about him and watch enough of his videos to give my honest opinion. But based on that video, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, and some other videos that supposedly came out about when he was in there in Japan and stuff.
Yeah, I saw some other stuff. So there's a lot of crap on there that I just don't,
you find it?
No.
So as Joe looks for a question.
I got it right here. Okay. Lynn M, this is actually a pretty good one. Do you ever wish you hadn't started YouTube? To both of us. You want to do that first?
Well, it's your turn, so you go first.
So you want to end it off?
Okay, I'll end it. No, I'll start. Seriously, yes.
Really?
Yeah, there was times I've.
You've had moments of what?
I've had moments where I was like ready to throw this away, like the first channel, probably
a few times. A lot.
Yeah, and I'm a person that works off of emotion, and you know that. It's like like a lot of times, like I'm very like if I think something, I do it. And then maybe later on, I'll sit there and say, you know what, I was a little rash on that. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you know that.
Without a doubt.
And the same thing is like, however, with the first channel, I am very happy with this channel. You know what I mean? It's like, I love the opportunity that we had with that channel and everything, but unfortunately, like I said a billion times already, the hate that came with that channel was too overwhelming to me. Yeah. So this is, like I said before, hate-free. So,
but overall, if you had to make a decision right now whether or not to ever do YouTube,
do it? Oh, I would do it
every time.
Because I don't regret that.
Because there's so much we got out of it. So I feel like I understand where he's coming from. He dealt with the hate more than I did and Tom did, because he would actually go through and get rid of a lot of the harsh comments. So he kind of sheltered us from that. On my channel, I never got that much hate because I didn't have that. People that watched us were just fans. And I loved, the whole, if I never did start YouTube or got into doing videos with him, we wouldn't hang out as often as we would.
Right.
I would never got involved with working with Jesse and being able to do those kind of things. So I don't regret it for a minute. I'm so glad that we decided to do this, and I'm glad that we get to reach out to you guys. And, we really do care about you guys.
So that was the question, is like, do we regret doing it?
No, it says...
You lost it.
No. Do you wish you hadn't started? Do you ever wish you hadn't started? So,
okay. So yeah, I was not fair with the.
You will know, because this is, do you ever wish? You have wished that before.
Yeah. Right.
But I think if even when you were thinking that, if you would have sat down and thought about everything, maybe you would have done things different. But you still would have done. At least working on his videos, because it's still
because of the one thing I've said before, and it's just like that one letter that I got from France that time. It's like I touched a person and I helped make their life a little bit better.
It's art.
And so no matter what, all the pain that you go through with the YouTube channel, it's worth it if you can reach out and touch one person.
And to be honest with you almost did reach out and touch someone. Wasn't that like a phone line? Reach out and touch someone.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a whole second family, and not just my Twitter family and the YouTube people. That's actually a third family, but your family. I mean, now your sister. I mean, I knew your sister-in-law before, but I feel like now I'm part of that family as well. Right. So I don't regret it.
He's in the circle.
I mean, not only that, but I also did, right? I also documented a lot of great things, like my kids' first day at school and me going to Disney World. If it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't have documented them the way they did, so I don't regret it for a minute.
Right. All right, well,
that's it.
We babbled long enough.
Long enough.
Right?
I'm sure we'll find something else to talk about later.
I mean, there was a lot of questions, and a lot of them I didn't even put their names. I only said a couple names there. I'm terrible at that stuff, but we appreciate that. We're going to do more, I think.
Why are you saying that? Because I did everyone. Lynn M gave me that last question at Linny.
I know, and I shouted somebody's name out, and then I didn't even do their question because they were asking us about a meal from Chillin and Grillin, and I already covered the question like that. So anyway, guys, we thank you all. We love you guys.
Yeah, and you know what, guys, keep on. If you have, you follow us on Twitter, shoot us an idea. If you have something you want to see us try and do, can't hurt to ask us.
And don't forget to give us some recipes for Chillin and Grillin, because that's what we're doing basically, is recipes from other people.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and we're trying to build a channel.
Hit that bell.
Do something, because we're trying to build a channel. Tell your friends about us. Yeah. Do something, because we want to grow this channel so we did the other one. So you never know.
Till next time, grab yourself something cold to drink. Put your feet up and relax. We'll meet you at the lounge.